If you are a real estate agent and you are tired of paying for ads that flat out don't work, cold calling, door knocking, all the same old stuff that just seems to be getting you stuck in a rut, well, this is the channel for you. We are three rockstar agents who have come together with over 50 plus years in the training and sales industry, and we are hoping to pass that knowledge on to you. So subscribe to the channel and get ready to learn. Let's get started.
The Freedom Team calls, I answer. You guys have an amazing group here. You guys have amazing leaders inside of your group. You guys call, I answer. I love being here. So another day, right? Another month has went by since we last talked and we're on here. There's been a lot changing, a lot happening, as I'm sure you guys see on your timelines almost every single day. And you know, that's kind of the other side of the coin on this too, is like every single day something is changing in the world and AI is changing the world. And it's like, what's really happening and what's going on? So what I hope to be for you guys is a little bit of a filter of what you guys are currently seeing and how to take different actions. Today, we are going to be talking about ChatGPT tasks. How to task ChatGPT to do things for you on a weekly basis or a daily basis, depending on what task it is. And this is a way where it literally works for you and it gets sent directly to your email inbox. So I like this. And there's about 4 different strategies that I will go through today. And I will give you guys the prompts and things that we use. So that way you can start tasking ChatGPT to do things for you while you sleep. Before we get into that, I have my mercifully brief intro. Welcome. This is AI for Real Estate Agents. The obvious reason that you guys are all here is you're hearing a lot about AI, don't fully understand it, want to get to know it more, and want to learn how to incorporate this into your business. This is the glaring reality that nobody is telling you, but if you're on here every month, that you are hearing every single month. You have no future in real estate without learning AI. There is literally no future in the world that exists that you don't have to learn how to use artificial intelligence. So if we take a look at this, it might seem like a bold statement, right? But let's take a look at some of the countries. I'm not even just talking about this business person said this is going to happen. Entire countries are changing their curriculum to include AI. China has now made it mandatory, K through 12, to incorporate AI into their learning. The United States is not far behind. There's a bill that's out there to change the curriculum to make it mandatory that students have to learn how to use AI. Really think about the significance of that. When's the last time the curriculum in the United States has changed? Right? I know that's like a huge debate. It's like they're still teaching the same things they were teaching 30 years ago. They are changing the entire curriculum for that. And Ohio State is actually giving, I just saw this in the news, they're giving all their students and they're telling their students to start using AI. Like, look, this is here. You got to start using it. There's a school in the UK and I just saw this as well. There's now a school in Tampa. So now that's 2 different schools where every teacher in that school is AI. It's not a robot, but it's an online platform, and their teachers are artificial intelligence to create custom game plans for you, help you learn, help you study. There's hospitals with 100% AI robots in the hospital, not a single human in there. So when I say that there's no future in real estate without learning AI, the reality is there is no future that exists that you don't have to learn this. All right. So with that being said, that's why we're on here today. And that's why you guys are here to learn. Good news is we are the Creme Institute of Artificial Intelligence. We've been featured in Forbes, Fox, Google News, you name it, for the work we are specifically doing in the real estate industry. Our goal is to help real estate agents make the transition to an AI-powered business. Yes, it is myself and my brother who started this movement here together. You can say we've known each other a long time. But yes, it is myself and my brother who started this here together. Just coming into this, here's what we learned, and this is the key points that I always like to make. First, start thinking about ChatGPT as your lifelong employee. When you stop thinking about this as just a tool, I promise you this all changes for you. When you think about this like an employee that you communicate with, that you train, that learns your business, that you can go back and forth with, that crazy idea you have at midnight, you now have a companion to go back and forth with. This is so much more than just any other technology that you have ever dealt with in your life. This is an employee. Two, this is a lifelong skill. Just a quick example of this. We had somebody inside of our institute that we meet with weekly, and well, he had this rash on his arm for 6 years. Went to specialists, went to doctors. Nobody could tell him what it was, and they tried all these treatments. Nothing. He took all of his documents. He blacked out certain things, uploaded to ChatGPT, and said, "Hey, this is what I'm dealing with. Can you help me?" It went through, and then it properly identified what it was, told him what he needed. He went to his doctor, and his doctor was like, "Son of a bitch, that's it." Got the cream, and it was gone in like 3 days. 6 years he was dealing with that. Specialists couldn't figure it out. So why is this a lifelong skill? Your ability to communicate with this technology will determine how successful that you are in the future. Start thinking about this as like a language that you have to learn to speak. It's a language you have to learn how to speak. And the questions you ask will determine the results that you get. 3, they're only as good as you train them to be. Yes, you do have to do certain trainings on these for it to be well off for you. And a quick note, a quick note on this one. One of the best things that you can do, man, I haven't even covered this with you guys yet. I'm going to cover this now. I didn't plan on covering this, but since I said that topic, one of the best things you can do to ChatGPT here is you could come into ChatGPT and say, "I want to train you on my business and my life to have a full understanding of it. Come up with a list of 50 questions I should answer for you to have an in-depth knowledge of me." So this is a great exercise because ChatGPT has a memory, right? It has a memory. It remembers and it builds off of it. So just coming in here and asking it 50 questions, like ask me 50 questions that you would need to know to have a better understanding about me and my business. And here is what I recommend that you do. Don't sit there and try to answer each and every one of these questions. What you should do is just hit this microphone button so that way you can talk, right? So it's not like you're trying to type this all out. Hit the microphone button and go down this list and answer the questions in depth, in detail about yourself. And we'll go through what business problems do you solve, unique differentiation, and go through each one of these. And then AI specific, it's going to AI specific because it knows that I'm an AI Institute. And then go through this and answer as many questions as you can. Go in depth, share with it. This is your employee, right? So going through this and just hitting this dictate button and then going through these questions and just let ChatGPT get to know about you more, get to know about your business more. What are your goals? What's your vision? What makes you different? And then all of a sudden you'll start seeing it interact with you in a different way. So that's a great exercise, especially if you guys are just getting started, or if you're at the point where you just want to get more out of this, go through this and answer these questions.
Nick, go back up to the prompt that you gave it real quick.
Yeah, I'll just copy and paste it. So I want to train you on my business and my life to have a full understanding of it. Come up with a list of 50 questions I should answer for you to have an in-depth knowledge of me.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter about the spelling. It picks up on it. And then go through and answer each one. My recommendation is pay the $20 a month. It'll be the best $20 a month that you spend in your business. All right. So it's a lifelong skill. And yes, you do have to train them. So yes, train them on who you are. Train them on who your business is. And the best part is it remembers. It doesn't forget. 4, go deep, not wide. You don't need 1,000 AI tools to dramatically change your life. Chances are you just need a couple, and ChatGPT being one of them. And this is about business efficiency and growth. What I mean about this is, I see a lot of companies that are coming out now. Have you guys seen this? Like the AI caller for your business and all of these different things that are popping up, and all of a sudden, has anybody seen those? Put me in the chat if you guys have seen the AI callers that will call your entire database, that will call all of these leads for you. Let's see. Put me in the chat if you guys have seen that. All right. AI callers. Yes. I want to give you guys a little insight into that. Just my 2 cents, because we deal with a lot of this. I've vetted out crap ton of companies on this about what they're doing, how they're doing it, what they'll promise, and everything else. Let me ask you guys this. When you know that it's a robot on the other side of the phone, when you call into a company or somewhere else, what's the first thing that you guys say? Just curious. If you guys want to unmute, what do you guys say when you know it's that?
Operator.
Give me a human, right? Like, give me a human. Yes. Does it sound cool? Does it sound like it's going to save you a bunch of time? It's going to make you all this money. It's going to solve your problem because getting on the phone is hard. Yes. But what's the first thing that you always say? Get me a human. And then what? Like, if I don't need that, the only reason that I have to stay on the phone with that is because it's like my bank. And it's like, I'm not just going to change banks because they give me a robot. Look, we help people. The AI calling is such a dangerous thing too, because I know that there are companies out there now. They're like, we'll call FISBO, we'll call expired. Here's a great reality check for you. The TCPA has ruled that AI calling outbound is technically robo-dialing. That's a $1,200 fine per call. Per call. So just be a little wary when it comes to certain aspects where you want to incorporate AI into your business. Does it seem like a good idea on paper? Yes, but it is still the latency, meaning the speed at which it responds is not that great. It's still, they'll tell you, look how humanistic it sounds. Come on, like it sounds better than it was, but it's still not a human. So look to this as business efficiency and growth. Things that used to take you hours can now take you minutes. So now you can spend more time being human. Right? You can spend more time actually talking to people, getting out there and communicating with them. We have a saying, be human, use AI. Don't use AI in the places that makes you human, right? The difference between a contact and the contract is the letter R, the relationship that you have with them. You want more contracts? Get better relationships. Incorporating AI into your relationships without you in it, man, that's a dangerous game. Sounds great till you burn through a lot of leads. Just my 2 cents from dealing with a lot of those companies. So it's about business efficiency and growth. And there's another topic I want to talk about here because I think it's really important about what we are all going to experience. Everybody in the world is going to experience extreme psychological warfare, specifically through social media. And here is what I want to show you on this video. Let me make sure my sound is shared. I think this is just important to touch on. I don't want to scare anybody off with this, but this video, if you guys saw it last time, you're going to see it again. This video is 100% AI generated. This did not take weeks to put together. This was not an expert team editing the video on the back end. This was created with a single prompt using the new Google VO3. So check this out.
Let's see some opinions.
I mean, man, the acceleration is crazy. You look far, step on the pedal, and you are there.
I feel safe with him in an SUV, and it seems to be like the right type of car for him.
I think the range is only going to get better. Sorry.
We don't want to drive gas cars anymore.
Yeah, no more gas cars.
You can see
So the reason I'm showing you this, and there's a couple points on this. If I didn't tell you that was AI generated, would you guys have known that wasn't real? So what does that bring to attention? This is going to be extreme psychological warfare for everybody here. Because I always say the one thing that we control is in here. And that's really important that we control our mindset, what we see, what we can control. If an average everyday person can create something like that, do you think governments around the world are above creating fake news? No. Look, guys, there's already, like, you see it online. I've seen it multiple places where people have thousands of phones hooked up and they are literally AI agents and they are trolls on posts. Sometimes when you go to the comments in a post, you're like, how can people think that? How are they that crazy? Chances are it's probably not even a person. Don't be the person who goes online and gets in arguments with AI bots. Don't waste your time like that. So the reason I'm bringing this up is it's not to scare you. It's not for you to go out there and go down rabbit holes of what's real and what's not. But the reality is this. We are all going to have to deal with this. It is going to be put in front of you all the time on social media. So you have to make a decision in your life. Are you going to be a creator or are you going to be a watcher? Watchers are going to be people online commenting on every post, going back and forth, going down rabbit holes, seeing what's real, seeing what's not, going through all these different things. And like, it's going to be a dangerous game because there's a bunch of people who are just going to sit back and watch. And then there's going to be people like us on this call. Because if you're here, I believe you're a creator. Creating more opportunities, creating more time, creating more freedom, creating more business, creating more relationships, using this technology for good. So it's just a decision we all have to make. Are you going to be someone who sits back and watches, or are you going to be somebody who creates? So with that being said, let's dive into what we're going to be covering today, because what we're going to be covering today is I'm going to show you guys how you can task ChatGPT to do things for you. And I have 4 specific tasks that I'm going to go through today. 4 specific tasks that I'm going to go through today. So let's go ahead and let's bring this up. All right. So the first thing, I want to cover this again because I think it's always important. The very first thing that you want to do with ChatGPT, if you have not done this yet, in the top right in your profile, you go to Customize ChatGPT. Customize ChatGPT. This is your base level training of your ChatGPT. What should ChatGPT call you? What do you do? Tell it you are a real estate agent. What traits should ChatGPT have? Yes, you can give your ChatGPT a personality. You can have it respond in certain ways. If you wanted to speak like Gen Z, I don't know why you would, but if you wanted to speak like mid or whatever words they are using today, you can have your ChatGPT speak in that language. Don't recommend it, but it's there for you, right? So you can start building the personality of your employee. And lastly, anything else ChatGPT should know about you? Essentially, this is where you put your bio, right? Who you are, how long you've been in the business, where you're located, all that good stuff. So the first thing you should do is customize your ChatGPT. Once you've done that, there's a lot of other trainings that we've gone through, but today we're going to go through tasks. So a task is literally almost essentially how it sounds. You tell ChatGPT to do something on a time schedule, and it will send it to your email just like this. It will literally send it to your email on the exact day and time that you task it to, and it will pull up the information for you. So in order to do this, very important note here, family, it is not ChatGPT 4.0. It is not 4.0. You do 03, which is ironic because it says great for most tasks. Don't let that word fool you because that one does not do tasks. 03 does tasks. ChatGPT 03 does tasks for you. So here's the first one. I'm going to share this link with you guys. So that way you guys can just copy and paste most of these. Copy this, share it here in the chat. So the first one, video strategy. Act as an expert in my personal content. Act as an expert in my personal content strategist. Oh, I didn't word that right. For short form video marketing on YouTube and Instagram. Every Monday at 8 a.m., I want you to send me 3 fresh trend-based video ideas tailored to the real estate industry. Scroll stopping hook for each, first 5 seconds. A full script and conversational tone. A clear call to action. Cleared out call to action that builds my brand, generates leads, and sends people to my DM or link. Suggested hashtags. Make sure the ideas are based on what's trending right now on Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Geared towards real estate buyers, sellers, and for sale by owners. Designed for agents who want to stand out, not sound boring or generic. Optional. If the video is better as a green screen, point that out. Also include 1 conversational video. My market is, and this is where you tell it your market. So every Monday at 8 a.m., you can get fresh content ideas based on what's trending, hashtags, scripts, and different things sent directly to your inbox. Here's all you have to do, family. Copy this. Make sure you are on 03 and paste. And make sure you put Medina, Ohio, or whatever city that you're in. All you have to do is hit enter. And you'll see ChatGPT is thinking, setting up automation. Creating content, automation and content, searching the web. I'll make sure it gets its good areas. And since it knows my brand tone, so you see, like you're literally watching it think here for you. Copy and paste this link. 36 seconds. Creating task. So now it is literally that easy, guys. This week's, so it'll show you green screen, Cleveland's waiting. Think the market's dead? Cleveland just proved everyone wrong. Let me show you. Script, stand in front of here. Even with the rates over 6%, and it even gives you stand in front of the Axios headline from Redfin. So it's telling you, like, get on his green screen and show this map, or like show this article. Even with rates over 6%, our Cleveland neighbors, our neighbors in Cleveland, and yes, Medina too, are seeing homes fly in days. And it goes through call to action, title ideas, trending audio, pawn to play, TikTok, June 2025. Hook, rates just dipped again. Watch your payment shrink to this beat. And then point to dance and beat. So it'll kind of go through. Fizbos, what to do. Bonus. And every Monday at 8 a.m., you will get this email to your inbox. Trending audios, topics, links, how to set up your video topics. And you'll see, thought for 36 seconds. Inside of here, you can edit a task. You can edit a task. You can pause a task if you want it to stop. And at all times, in the top right, you see tasks again. It will show you all the different tasks that you currently have. So the video is one to get your video strategy. Here is one of my personal favorites because I think it's super simple to do. And it's something that people in your community actually like getting. Top 3 things to do this weekend. So every single week, every Thursday at 12, you can get inboxed to you 3 local events happening Friday to Sunday in your city. Dates, times, short descriptions of each. So now every Thursday at noon, you can get inboxed to you. Top 3 things to do this weekend. And guess what you guys do with that? You copy this. Make sure you are on 03, anywhere it says your city. And all you have to do is ask it to put it into an email for you. And then you have an email that goes out to your database. And then every single week, people get updated with the top 3 things to do this weekend in your neighborhood. There we go. Creating tasks. Oh, I'm at my task limit. So I'll just go in there and delete some. I guess task limit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All these are for training purposes anyways. So I will delete some. All right, but then you will come in here and every single week, it'll give you the top 3 things to do this weekend. So that's another great one. Here is one that I think is an absolute no-brainer for your lead follow-ups. Every Monday at 9 a.m., send me a custom real estate market report for city name. Include market snapshot from the past 7 days, median sales price, average days on market, number of listings, number of homes sold, any notable shifts or patterns. Lead follow-up angles. Give me 3 specific talking points I can use to reach out to buyers sitting on the fence, sellers who haven't listed, FSBO and expireds. A simple 30-second call script for each. And it will go through. I want to show you guys this one too. So I don't want to just give you, let's see the task performed. And I think it might give us an example too. So every Monday. So this way, literally every single Monday, you will be gifted a quick market report, an exact way if you guys have buyers on the fence, a reason to follow up, as well as an exact call script that you can use to follow up as well. Can you generate what one would look like now? So let's see what it would look like. So it's telling you what it's searching, where it's looking at.
This is good stuff, Nick.
I appreciate it, Jeff. Yep, it's all in the link above. I'll copy and paste this link again for you guys here in the chat. Yep, I'll show you where it shows up too, Scott. So it's from 11 days ago. County records, 23 close. You can really see how it's thinking here too. ChatGPT 4.0 does not show you the thinking. It just goes. It's a little bit quicker. But 03, you get a little bit more in detail. Lead follow-up. Inventory pop with 45 new homes this week alone. You got fresh choices before summer cools down. Speed matters. The average home still sits for about 20 days. Let's prep your offer strategy now. Price plateau. For sellers who haven't listed. Goes through each one. Expireds and FSBOs. 30-second call script on each one. Timely headlines to share. Ready to send format. So every single week, you'll be getting new numbers, new data, new reasons to reach out on different leads right to your inbox. The way it will show up is just like this. Weekend plans for Abilene locals. And you just click view message. and it will show up for you. And then you will see all the past ones because every single week it just continues to add to this. But you just click view message and it will send you top 3 things to do this weekend. So that's how it shows up in your inbox. Task completed. And the last one that I will cover with you guys here, Stock Advisor. Man, I love this one. Every Monday at 8 a.m., send me a personalized stock and industry report that includes a snapshot of, and you include your stock symbols, current price, percent change, headlines affecting the stock, buy, sell, hold sentiment, brief summary, a high-level summary and market trends in these sectors. For me, I do AI, I do energy, and I do robotics. Why? Because I believe that's where a lot of things are going in the future. Because if you guys know, AI is energy hungry. It is energy dependent. So the energy sector is going to be big. So I do AI, energy, and robotics. Note any movement, volatility, or patterns. Include key headlines or economic events that affect the space. Include 1 to 2 emerging opportunities under the radar or stocks or ETFs worth watching based on trend signals or AI analysis. Format in a clean, inbox-friendly way, headlines, bullet points, and key takeaways. Tone, straightforward, no fluff. Assume I'm a busy entrepreneur who wants to stay in the loop, but doesn't need a 10-page PDF. Any major macroeconomic shifts? I want this to feel like I've got a personal finance analyst feeding me the essentials without the noise. So now, every Monday at 8 a.m., you guys like stocks, you guys like information. This will get sent directly to your inbox. Directly to your inbox. So ChatGPT tasks. I'm just going to go through some other ways that people have utilized this as well. I know individuals who have a certain eating pattern or eating schedule or things that they want to eat, but they don't want to just eat the same exact meal every single day. So they'll put everything that they are allowing themselves to eat into a task and then tell ChatGPT, I want you to give me fresh ideas of how I can use this to eat foods daily. Come up with new recipes and new ways to do this. And every single day, it will take the food and things that you can eat, put it into it, and come up with fresh ideas for you to eat every single day. Some other ways that I've seen people utilize it is workout routines. Tell it what your goal is. Tell it to give you different types of workouts, different ways to utilize this. And every single morning, you'll be hit with fresh ideas in different ways that you can utilize this. This is the next evolution, Altman and Ives' AI device in the revolution. What their promise is, what they're forecasting. And look, this isn't just 2 guys going online saying, here's what we think is going to happen. This is the CEO of OpenAI, plus the guy who helped create and really format the iPhone, the iPad, Mac, all of it, teamed up. And they want to say it's the coolest piece of technology the world has ever seen. What they're promising is over 100 million units in their initial production. It's a $6.5 billion acquisition. What they are predicting and what they want this to be is your third core device, where you have your phone, you have your computer, and then you have this device. And we'll kind of get to what this is. Visionaries, Johnny Ive, former Apple CDO, helped create iMac, iPod, iPhone creator, impact and founder of Loveform, and Sam Altman, literally the OpenAI CEO, father of ChatGPT, AI integrator, and tech partnership. Here's what their mission is. A lot more freedom from screens. Like, this next device isn't going to be another screen that you look at. We'll get into what it's going to look like. Natural interaction. This is something that you will literally be able to talk to back and forth. It'll be an AI agent that is with you at all time. It's going to be your third core device. Here's what we know so far. It's going to be a screenless design, as compact as an iPod Shuffle. If you guys remember those, it kind of looked like a jump drive, right? Context aware. It's going to have a built-in camera and microphone. Yes, that are literally on at all times. And just for the record, if you guys didn't know, Alexa has been listening the whole time. There's already a lawsuit and things about that. Our devices, let's be honest on those things. But this AI agent will be aware at all times. Built-in camera and built-in microphone. It'll be versatile. So they'll have it like where you wear it or carry it, or it'll just be something that is with you at all times. Here is what it won't be. It won't be a phone replacement. It's not going to be a phone replacement. It's not going to be AR glasses. If you guys have seen the glasses that people are wearing that can like map out directions for you. And this won't be another AI flop like some of the ones that you have seen out here. Some of the failures that they are going through are thermal challenges, voice recognition, battery limitations, an unclear value prop. And the different moves that are happening right now, it was a $6.5 billion acquisition. People like Laureen Powell Jobs, yes, Steve Jobs' late wife, backing this as well. And they want to start with 100 million units in production. That's where they're starting, is 100 million units on this. The bigger vision on this, a core AI subscription, literally where, yes, you're going to subscribe to it because companies love subscription models on this. Digital gateway. It's going to be basically your access to the internet and almost all information. ChatGPT complement. This is going to be ChatGPT in an AI agent that is with you at all times. Going through this, there's other competition on this. Privacy challenges, which is a big one, and mass adoption hurdles, getting people to actually use it. Kind of different real estate impact, just having natural communication, less interface, reduced friction, seamless information access on each one of these. So the reason I'm bringing this up is OpenAI, ChatGPT's basically founder, is creating this different device. Which one of these large language models should we all learn to communicate with the best? ChatGPT. It's one that is advancing. They keep moving forward. It is now going to be built into a device that you have at all times. Just a side note on this, I'm not a stock advisor by any means. That's not really my realm of expertise, but what I will say is this. They've already hinted that they will be using NVIDIA chips. That's what ChatGPT and OpenAI uses. So if they're going to create 100 million products of this, and this is going to be phone, computer, and this device, they're going to need chips to supply this, and they're going to need a hell of a lot of energy for it as well. So just my 2 cents there. So Jasper, Grok, all these other ones. ChatGPT is the one that's going to be built into this third device. It's getting built into a lot of other places. So that's the one that I do recommend that you stick to and use.
What questions do you guys have, Michael? Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, brother, how are you? I apologize. You may have mentioned this in the chat we just loaded up. I was loading those up while you going through those. How do those get out of ChatGPT to my email? Because it's showing that I need to load in like a Zap, an Action, and a Gmail thing on my on this.
Did you use O3 when you created it?
I did.
So it is telling you that you need a Zap or something to go to your email?
I asked it, I said, which email are you going to send this to? It says, wish I could push this straight through your inbox, but the current setup only lets me deliver the updates in this chat. You
It's
still
not-
get them?
So as long as you have your email hooked up here, whatever email is here at the top, did it say task created for you?
Yes.
So if it said task created and your email is right here, that's the email that it will be sent to. So
Okay.
what they're saying is they won't send you all of this to your email, but like all the information it pools. They will send you this task completed, and then you just click view message and it will show you the task that it was completed.
Okay. I'm not seeing that part, but I'll wait until it kicks for those to come around. If it doesn't work, I'll reach out to you and see if I did something wrong or if there's a workaround.
Yeah. So essentially what it means is they're not going to send you all of this information.
Sure.
And the task will come when the task is completed, whenever you told it to send it to you. So it'll get sent to your inbox. It will look like this, task update. And then you just click on it and then view message, and it will open up for you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, great question, Mike.
What other things does it get you guys thinking about in terms of, I mean, again, here's the 3 things to do this weekend. Here's the video ideas. I mean, I'd love to think about that in a minute. Like, there's so many ways this could be used, follow up. And I mean, the amount of time it saves is ridiculous. I mean, in terms of just being able to come up with all those reports and all those ideas and all that kind of stuff, it's like, that's where this can become like an employee, like you're talking about, and save 10 hours out of your week, For you to come up with those reports on your own and do all that the way we've always done for years, I mean, that to me is oh my gosh, it's huge.
No, just a side note. If you tell ChatGPT what your significant other likes, if they like live music, if they like other things, you can say like, hey, why don't you create me 3 different date night ideas for this weekend? And then every single weekend, you will seem like a hero who has these ideas, and you have date night all planned out, exactly where to go and what to do. One of my mentors, someone I listened to on stage, well, he was a man and he had a wife. He said, hey, date your wife or someone else will. That was like his joke. But yeah, you could have date night ideas, right? Sent directly to your inbox. I'll just throw this in the chat here as well. This was one of the things that we talked about on one of the previous trainings, were just 50 different community ideas. So what that means, like with this, is you can come in here and say best dog parts and pet friendly spots in city, and you can copy this, go to ChatGPT, and then all you have to do is click here and then say search the web, best dog parks and pet friendly spots in Medina, Ohio. Go through, it'll search the web, and it will give you the top dog parks. Why is that so hard to say? Dog park. All right, you guys get what I'm saying. Dog parks, and then pet-friendly spots in this area, dining shops. Because if you really want to go into like CMAs for different properties, ChatGPT, it's good, but not really to that point where I could take it to the bank and cash it in. But what you would want to do is, if you did want to go that route to get more information, what you would want to do here is this tool right here is deep research. So deep research goes more in depth on the research that it does, exactly what it says. It'll take minutes, maybe even a half hour at sometimes to conduct all the information. If you did want to upload numbers and the information to get different results, you would run deep research, and you can insert your property details and everything that you have for it. So generalized information that can be found online, as opposed to very specific for each house and like trusting it with the CMA, I believe are two different things, because that information is more readily available online in articles and news. So it can pool that information better than trying to get very specific and trusting it to that extent to run your CMAs and other information.
Nick, could you share, because we have a lot of new people on here that have joined us in the last couple of months, and you hit this before. It's been, I don't know, 5 or 6 months ago. Could you show everybody real fast My Listing Buddy? Just show them how that works, just so they can see it. Great for people. If you have not seen this, this is a great tool just to add into your ChatGPT.
Yeah, so this is a free tool. It's free to use as much as you want to use it. And then after today, you will literally never have to write another listing description, just listed, just sold, post a day in your life. So this tool here, inside of ChatGPT, this is something called a custom GPT. This is a custom GPT. I'm going to copy and paste this link here in the chat. So I copy and paste the link here in the chat. So when you click on this, it's going to pop up in your ChatGPT. The first thing that you want to do is click My Listing Buddy and then say keep in sidebar. Keep in sidebar. So that way, inside of your ChatGPT, My Listing Buddy will always be over here on your left. So you don't have to keep going back for this link and searching for it. So we'll always be in here. And here's literally all you would have to do. So a landing page or a link that has the information for the home, you copy the link and then say create a listing description. And ChatGPT will ask you some questions. I love to help with that. So to create this and stand out for you, it's going to ask you questions. All you would have to do is copy and paste the link that has the information. And if there isn't a link, you can type in and answer each question. And My Listing Buddy is specifically trained. We trained it very well on fair housing. We trained it on good copywriting. We trained it on NLP to be able to help write the narrative around this for you. All right, it's not letting me open it right now. So if that happens, all you could have to do is come down to facts and features, copy this, say create a listing description, and all you would have to do is copy and paste this right here. My Listing Buddy is then trained. It's going to go through first bullet point format and then paragraph format to write a listing description for you. I did see ChatGPT. If you guys saw, they was having a bunch of outages today, so I don't know if this is my outage. Listing description, first bullet point format, and then it will go through an MLS description for you. Under 2,000 characters, that's most. If you want it under that, then you can ask it to go under that as well. Next, or tweak this description. So now you got your listing description. And next, what would you have to do is come back to My Listing Buddy and then say, create all my marketing for my listing. Be great. Let's make this shine. What it'll do, it'll write you 2 Facebook posts, 2 Instagram posts with hashtags, as well as emails that you can send out to buyers in your database. Copy and paste the listing description, 2 Facebook posts, 2 Instagram posts, and 2 emails. All right. Facebook post number 1. Sun-filled eating kitchen. Need more space, lower level rec room. Ideal for home office. Facebook post number 2. Instagram post number 1. And it's going to throw in some hashtags here for you. And buyer email number 1. So I'll go through, help you write some different buyer emails to send out to your database.
Nick, while it's doing that, Joan was asking how we get the link into our own ChatGPT. So if you click on that link and then show her real quick on the drop down right there.
Yeah, so if you guys click on the link for My Listing Buddy, it will open up just like it did here. And then you just click Keep in Sidebar. So My Listing Buddy, then Keep in Sidebar.
There you go.
It'll pop up right here on the left for you. Yep, that's My Listing Buddy. And then you do the same thing for your open house. You just copy and paste your listing description and then tell it when your open house is. It'll write your post. It'll write emails to buyers. It'll invite agents for you. And it'll go through that process. Keep in Sidebar is if you click My Listing Buddy here at the very top, and then you click Keep in Sidebar. And there you go, guys. You'll never have to write another listing description. Just listed, open house, just sold post, a day in your life after today. And ChatGPT, if you look at all the other search engines were going down, and ChatGPT on the top like 10 list was the only one that was going up. So more and more people are going there, which is a whole nother topic that we might cover as well, as how to become findable and searchable on ChatGPT. So we're actually helping people get leads and get deals on ChatGPT. So it's a little bit different than SEO. They're calling it GEO, which is generative engine optimization. So when people search, for example, if I go to ChatGPT, this is why really understanding keywords and how things work. Who is the best real estate agent for horse properties in Northern Nevada? And if we are doing this right, then we will see Kathy Courtney will be the first person. Let's see if she is still first. Oh, Hope Lewis. Courtney Group is number 3, so we're going to need to work on that a little bit. But this is where people are going. Horse properties in Northern Nevada, and how much you show up matters. So we got Courtney Group, a team that we are working with, to be top 3. But that's a whole nother topic of like, how do you then become searchable? Because this is where people are going. Are you going to be found? Because the difference between ChatGPT and Google is, well, I mean, there's already studies of like how many people actually go to like the 5th link, but the 5th link isn't even going to exist on ChatGPT. It's going to be 2, 3, maybe 4 options for them. Will you be one of them? When they have that device on, like with them, and they say, hey, find me a real estate agent who specializes in this, this, and this, ChatGPT or whatever it is just going to give them a couple options. Will you be one of them?
Lydia was asking, does it, what's the latest on that? Does it do anything with video editing? Is there any ways to do that
Not
yet?
good.
Not yet. Yeah.
It's not good. And I wouldn't use it for video editing now. I still use CapCut, and there's some AI things within there. I use CapCut, Descript, and Opus for a lot of my video editing. Broker door handle. Yep. That's another great one, Ted. Yeah, broker door handle. I had to figure out what to do with the door handle, take a picture of it, and say, I thought this was really cool too. I'll kind of wrap it up with this. If I wanted to, let's see, blank room, I can do this.
While you're doing that, we recently had this little tiny moth
There we go.
that got into our garage last summer and just like infested the garage. And then they somehow started coming into the house, and we kept every night there's 1 or 2 of these little moths, flying in front of the TV. We're having to chase this moth around and kill it. This went on forever. I finally took a picture of one and put it in ChatGPT, and it told me exactly what it was, and here's how to get rid of it, and here's what to do with it, and it worked completely. I mean, it was like.
So this is not the best prompt, but I want to show you guys what you can do with this. So I said, stage this room in a modern style. So it's going to go through and it's going to take this room, and you're going to see it's going to stage it here. So now it's staged this room, right? It was blank, and now it's staged this. Great. My budget for this room. What do you guys want my budget to be to get this stuff in the room?
Andrew, what do you got?
For rent or to buy?
Just to get the stuff that it just created for you. Room is $3,000. Room is $3,000. Can you put together a shopping list for the room? So it'll go through 749, open link. So now it gives you exact ones. Let's see if it does better on the second one for a coffee table. There we go. So the sofa that you see in here, sofa, let's see. So second one, coffee table. I'll give you examples of coffee tables. Area rug. So exact area rug that you can use. Accent pillows based on the image. Oh, that's the area rug. Let's see. Floor lamp. Give you the lamp. So you go through, tell it your budget, tell it different things, and it will shop for you and get you the different flowers and things that you see on each one. Decor on each one. Total estimate, $2,000. So we'll go through. You can stage rooms. You can take pictures in your own house, tell it to stage it and do things in certain ways, and it'll go online. It'll even find you different links. If you want to do so you can do that individually. What I recommend if you are going to do AI staging, I would use this place, Collab.ai. So simple to use. You just upload your photos. And you get 60 photos for $16 a month. So it's ChatGPT. You saw how long it kind of took just to do a single room, which can take time. Collab, it does it in seconds, and it's $16 for 60 photos a month. Real simple tool. You literally upload it and then tell it how you want to stage it.
Hey,
Good
Nick,
stuff.
a couple people have asked if O3 comes with the $20 ChatGPT 4.0.
I believe you can use it on the free version, but I do recommend everybody here just pay the $20 a month. You get better features, you get better memory, and things along those lines. There's a lot that comes with it. Better results when you do ask questions, priority on it. I believe O3 does come with, I don't know if you get text though. That's a good question. Does the free version?
No, the question was, does O3 come with the paid version, not the other way around?
Well, it's definitely there for the paid version. For $20 a month, it is 100% there for the paid version. Think of ChatGPT and AI as your accelerator. Don't look for new work on it. What you are already doing can now be done faster using ChatGPT plus these other tools. Emails to your database, scripts that you can use, content, and things along those lines. Brainstorming your next idea, go to this place. It will just expedite everything for you. Don't try to create more work, because how many people here have a bunch of free time? Not a lot of hands go up when I ask that. So don't try to add more to your plate. Throughout your day, ask yourself this one simple question. Can ChatGPT help me do this faster? If the answer is yes, go there and explain it to you and go through those steps. So that's a little bit more in depth. What you would want to get is a company knowledge base. If you have a list of all the tasks that you want them to perform, if you have information, the best thing, I'll tell you what, family, start recording every single call that you have, every Zoom meeting, every Slack meeting, every phone conversation that you have. You will thank me later. What's really coming into this world is something called AI agents, which do work more autonomously. And this is what the biggest companies have, because they have a shit ton of data to just feed into their AI agents to learn. So the best thing you can start doing, Colleen, is every Zoom meeting, everything that you have, record, transcribe it, and then you can start going into building a company knowledge base, which is basically, it's one thing to type in and tell ChatGPT what you want it to do, but how many problems have you solved that you're like, there's no way in a million years somebody can make this up, right? Like, how many problems have you solved in real estate in your business? You're like, I can't even make this shit up. Like, it's just happening. But if you start recording and transcribing everything and then feed it into this knowledge base, then it'll start learning from that and just growing. So short answer is yes, it can, but it will take having that data and information. Start with all the tasks that you want them to perform, and then you can go into ChatGPT to create a great outline for a knowledge base. And then from there, you could have a custom GPT that is trained on the things that they should be doing. They can go in and ask questions, which will build its data. But then every call recording that you have, go into start transcribing them and just feeding that knowledge base of your ChatGPT.
Do you title it as a project, or
I would
the knowledge base feed? You just dump it in like it says, ask me anything?
I would not do that. I would create a custom GPT, since it will be for your company and you would want other people to use it as well. NA10, yes, I am talking about that as well. Yes, absolutely. Because look, family, that's where things are really heading, and creating that company knowledge base that NA10 could then feed off of it and go perform other tasks on your behalf. And if it is just a typed out knowledge base, it's not going to perform well. having real calls, real things that you are covering, just feeding into the NA10, like the actual AI agent. That's what the biggest companies are going to have. Ah, my man, talking about NA10. I didn't know we can get that in depth on this call.
So a company I worked for had an AI tool on an iPad that you brought into every appointment that recorded the audio of everything. And then they encouraged you to go back into AI and, how could I say this better? And I mean, it was frightening. It would go back and analyze what was said, what was wrong, what was right.
Now, this is a cool tool that you can take with you on appointments. It's one that I use personally, and a lot of agents in our circle use. It's just called Plod AI, and it's about the size of a credit card, and it works like this. I get this one, not like the circular one, because that's harder to just hold. And it's ChatGPT built into this little device, and it records conversations. So when you go on a listing appointment, you can just click it on and have it sit on the table. Just let them know this is my assistant that is just going to take notes. And it will transcribe your entire meeting and then send you notes to your phone. And it will give you action steps based on what you said that you would do. So I think it's like $90 one time. Oh, they upgraded it. They upped it. 160 one time. There's no subscription or anything that you need after that. And then it's literally just a note taker. So if you go on appointments and you go to different places, pull it out, click it on, and it'll take notes. Otter's great for Zooms. Plod I use for in-person.
So could you use the cheapskate in me? Could you use just record on your phone and dump that in somehow?
Good, just dump it into ChatGPT too. Yeah. You can go to ChatGPT and ask it for promo codes on anything that you want. And on a side note, all right, so this is another, I'm just going to cover this. I know we're over time. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, man. You're good.
But this is one of my favorite things to do because I hate when companies give you like 10 pages of terms and services and you can't get out of something. I come over to custom GPTs. You type in lawyer and it's the first one that pops up, long contract. And then that giant list of terms and services you can upload from your computer and just say, I want to get out of this contract. Can you find me loopholes to get out, and include an email to send to them with this information. And then you can include other things that you want into it. And you can upload entire terms and services of things that you think that you are stuck in. And it will go through, find loopholes, draft an email to you. I've gotten out of a couple different subscriptions using that. All right, Jeff, now I'm wrapped up. That's what I got here.